Hello friends, in this video class I will talk about the syntax that we will be using in HTML5. The HTML5 language has a custom HTML syntax that is compatible with HTML4 and XHTML documents published on the web, but it is not compatible with the more exotic HTML features of HTML4. HTML5 does not have the same syntax rules as XHTML, where we needed lowercase tag names, quoting our attributes. An attribute had to have a value. The HTML5 language has a custom HTML syntax that is compatible with HTML4 and XHTML document published on the web, but it is not compatible with the more exotic HTML features of HTML4. HTML5 does not have the same syntax rules as XHTML, where we needed lowercase tag names, quoting our attributes. An attribute had to have a value and to close all empty elements. But HTML5 is coming with lots of flexibility and would support the followings, like uppercase tag names. Quotes are optional for attributes. Attribute values are optional. Closing empty elements are optional. If we come to the doc type, doc type is an older version of HTML. Doc types in older versions of HTML were longer because the HTML language was HTML based and therefore required a reference to a DTD. But as we did in our earlier videos, HTML5 authors would use simple syntax to specify doc type as follows. All the syntax in here is case insensitive. Now let's come to character encoding. HTML5 authors can also use simple syntax to specify character encoding like this. If we write script tag, it's common practice to add a type attribute with a value of text/JavaScript to script element as follows. In previous versions of HTML, we write like this. But now HTML5 removes extra information required and you can use simply syntax like this. Just in few words. Same goes with the link tag. In previous versions we used to write like this. But now HTML5 removes extra information required and you can use this. There is no use to write type attribute over here. In HTML5 you can write your code without this type attribute. Now let's come to HTML5 elements. HTML5 elements are marked up using start tags and end tags. Tags are delimited using angle brackets with the tag name in between. The difference between start tags and end tags is that the latter includes a slash before the tag name. Let me show you. To write any paragraph, we use these two tags. So this is our opening tag and this one is our closing tag. HTML5 tag names are case insensitive and may be written in all uppercase or mixed case, although the most common convention is to stick with lowercase. Most of the elements contain some content like paragraph tag, which is used for paragraph. Some elements, however, are forbidden from containing any content at all, and these are known as void elements. Now let's talk about HTML5 attributes. Elements may contain attributes that are used to set various properties of an element. Some attributes are defined globally and can be used on any element, while others are defined for specific elements only. All attributes have a name and a value and look like as shown. Attributes may only be specified within start tag and must never be used in end tags. Now let's create our another HTML5 documents using basic tags of HTML5. Here I used header tag. This tag represents the header of the section. Nav tag is used to represent a section of the document intended for navigation. This tag represents an independent piece of content of a document such as a blog entry or newspaper article. Section tag represents a generic document or application section. It can be used together with H1 to H6 to indicate the document structure. A side tag represents a piece of content that is only slightly related to the rest of the page. And then at last, we write our footer tag, which is used to represent the footer. So this is our another HTML5 document, and I've used all the basic HTML5 tags. In our next video, we will learn about HTML5 attributes. See you there, guys.